Got one. Ooh, that might be a good one too. Oh yeah. Awesome. Under a Bobber Fishing. This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing, and I'm back at the pond that I was at yesterday when I caught 3 bass, 3 largemouth bass. Decent sized ones, all of them. But today's a very different day. Yesterday I was here in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. Right now it's 5 p.m. and we just had a big storm. It was in the the mid 90s earlier today. But now it is 80 degrees, so it's cooled off a lot. And I'm gonna do the whopper plopper again, and we'll see what happens. And here is that whopper plopper that I'm using. So when I used yesterday, it's still on my rod from yesterday. So we'll see how it goes. Got one. Wow. What did I get? Okay, well, I tried the whopper plopper for a solid hour. Nothing, not a single bite. So I decided I wanted to try to catch something, so I put the Gulp Alive minnows on there. Minnow on there. Caught this guy, but even this took a little while. So there he is. Thank you, buddy. Did I get him? I did. Okay. Well, that's number 2. I've gotten all the way to shore. And 2 little bluegill are better than nothing. So I'll take them. And what I got the first full hour trying to get a bass on a whopper plopper was a bunch of nothing. There he is. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad I tried, though. Got one. Now this one might be bigger. He's bigger. All right, well, it's a decent bluegill. I got you, buddy. I see you. I know. We won't. Oh. All right, we want to look at you. We want to look at you. Put your fin down so it don't hurt you. All right, there he is. Because you know when you give fish commands, they do what you ask. All right, there he is. Thank you, buddy. Got a fish. Oh gosh, the weeds here are nuts. Well, I got a little bluegill. I think that's number 4 that I got to the shore today. I'm gonna have to throw him way far out there. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing, and I have my bobber out there right now. Wasn't really a great day, but if you can look around, you can see that this pond is just so full of weeds. It's really hard to find even an open spot to cast. And just the way the wind was blowing a little bit, I went around the pond. I'm getting a bite right now. I went around the pond, and when the place where I started had some sort of open passageways, and then when I got back around, they had all closed up. The wind blew a bunch of weeds over in those spots, and I couldn't cast anywhere near the shore. So anyway, I caught, I think, 4 bluegill after I struck out with the whopper plopper going for bass for an hour. And so that's what I got today. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to not go to this pond for a while. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I know one other pond that's doesn't have this issue with the weeds. And right now, the creek that I go to often has a weed issue. So I may be going to that other pond. I might have to go to the reservoir and fish there, or I don't know. I'll find somewhere to go though. But for now, This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing. Until next time, bye. This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing, and this is day 2 of I'm doing a 2-day compilation here. So I'm at a different pond on this second day. This pond does not have any weed issues whatsoever, but I am going to start out with the Gulp Alive minnows just to see how the fish are biting in general. And then I might decide to do some topwater lure stuff later. Not sure, it depends on how things go. It has been stormy, and the storms are just east of here now, so hopefully we won't run into any more of that, but it may affect how the fish are biting, so we're going to find out. I'm going to start off with the Gulp Alive minnow. This is 1 inch. Comes in the jar. The ones that are in the jar are better than the ones in the pouch, in my opinion. The ones in the pouches, the 1 inch ones seem to be a little smaller, and they come off the hook a little easier. So get them in the jar, pour the liquid out, and then but keep the jar closed. If you keep them in the liquid, they stay super soft and they're just easier to come off the hook. But if you pour the liquid out, they still retain all that stuff that's on there, and they're still very, very soft, as long as you keep the lid on. But they're just the smallest bit firmer, and they stay on the hook better. All right, you can see what happens. Got one. Ooh, he might be a good one too. Oh yeah, awesome. Nice bluegill. Nice bluegill. All right, he's maybe 8 inches. Excellent. And he's thick, strong, good fighter, all that good stuff. All right, thank you, buddy. Oh, brother. No thanks for that, though. All right, let me get you. There he is. Thank you, buddy. Got one. All right. I thought he was a little bigger because he went through the weeds, but that's okay. I'll take him. Let's see if I can get him off the hook without him jumping out of my hand. Let's see. There he is. Nice little guy. Thank you, buddy. Got one. Ooh, did I get a bass? A little tiny bass. All right. Oh, he fell off, but I'm going to get him. I'm going to look at him. Look at the little guy. There he is. Went for that Gulp Alive minnow. 1 inch. Okay, thank you, buddy. One. All right. So I had a 2.5 inch gulp minnow on there, and it was getting hit a lot, and it was starting to in the middle where I had it hooked, it was starting to degrade, so I was going to lose it eventually. So what I did was I cut it in half, and I put the bottom half on here, and then caught this little guy. So I don't know, the bigger fish aren't really going for the bigger bait right now, so it's gonna go for these guys, but that's okay. Thank you, buddy. Got one. All right, that's a nice bluegill. Good freaking grief. I had to change baits because they were just kind of going super tentatively on the Gulp Alive minnows today, and that does happen. So I actually put some crappie nibbles on there, and they were biting them, but they were coming off too easily, and that has to do with the age of the ones that I have. So I decided, all right, let's put some Gulp night crawlers on there. So I put a night crawler on there. Got this guy. He wants to get back in the water. All right, thank you, buddy. one. All right, gosh. Got another fish on the Gulp night crawler. So for those of you that don't know, those are fake worms. There he is. He's a good guy. 7.5 inches probably. A nice fish. All right. Haven't had too many nice fish the last couple days. Thank you, buddy. Okay, I got a good fish. Oh my gosh, I got a catfish. He's gone. He's gone. That was a catfish. I did not know there were catfish in here. What? Well, dang nabbit, I didn't land him. That was a bullhead catfish. And it was on the Gulp Nightcrawler of all things. Wow. Okay, I can't believe there are catfish in here. I had no idea. I saw some giant carp swimming around earlier today. I mean, just gigantic. 3 feet long plus, maybe even. Two different ones. And, but wow, I've fished in this pond for a lot for over a year. I've never caught a catfish here. And I somewhat didn't catch that one, although I got him out of the water enough to see he was a bullhead catfish. Wow! Well, that's, you know, at least makes this last couple of days slightly interesting. All right, well, I saw this fish on his bed here, and I just I didn't even put the bobber in the water. I just dipped the worm in the water, and he went after it and got it. So I don't know how fair that is, but oh, he's got a big gash on his side. Oh, buddy, sorry about that. But there he is anyway. He's a nice fish. He's right by the shore here. Thank you, buddy. This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing. I'm going to throw it out again. This is going to be a 2-day video, and it's mostly been a somewhat unsatisfying couple of days. I did catch a very tiny largemouth bass today, and I got that catfish out of the water here right by the shore until he fell off. And that was interesting to me because I didn't realize that there were catfish in this pond. I've never seen anyone catch a catfish here. I've never caught a catfish here. I've never seen them swimming around. So I was very surprised to see that. Would have liked to have gotten them all the way out of the water, but that's all right. You know, part of the issue, my bait's gone. Part of the issue is that it's been over 90 degrees every day for about a week now. And it's been kind of brutal. Today I dealt with some rain early on, and then a truckload of wind came in, and I don't even think I got a lot of that on camera because it just wasn't catching very many fish. And I don't turn that camera on if I'm not catching anything. So anyway, for now I'm going to call it. This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing. Until next time, bye!